Well done, and Russ, you really couldn't have caught me at a better time right now. The fireworks show is still going on. She said that she heard people saying they will never come back to the Riverwalk for 4th of July fireworks ever again. Officials with the event tell me it just keeps growing and growing. If you take a look behind me, you can see thousands of people out here once again this year. There's actually water still flowing off of this bridge, and then right behind me a tree that just completely collapsed. It says, "We have water problems, we're closed and will open soon." But according to these documents I requested from the Columbia County Sheriff's Office, it shows a much different story. Then hundreds of these delegates packed in here at the Augusta Convention Center all weekend. Now the goal here was to whittle down Republican platform issues between frustration, sadness, and anger, but I think it says a lot about this city and the people. If you look where I'm standing right now, for about 30 yards to me on each side, messages fill the streets with support for Orlando.
Is she shaken up about this? She seemed like a pretty strong woman.
No, not at all, actually. She said she called his bluff when he pulled the gun out. Luckily for her, she was right.
Go ahead. You want to shoot me? Go ahead.
It's safe to say you don't want to mess with Bhumika Patel. After a would-be robber pulled a gun on her Tuesday afternoon, her first instinct was telling him he didn't have the guts to pull the trigger.
He say, "Hey, get me all money, and otherwise shoot you." I say, "I was like, you need money over there, take it. But if you want to shoot me, go ahead, shoot it."
And it was all caught on the Keysville convenience store surveillance cameras. You can see a man trying to buy a Mountain Dew. When Patel reaches down to get his change, he points a handgun directly in her face. In a split second, Patel tries to smack it out of his hand, then beats him with the register drawer until he runs away empty-handed. But she wasn't done yet.
I'll just run behind him with hammer.
She says she wasn't scared or nervous and says her devout religious beliefs played a part in her decision to fight.
That's our Paul, and that's our God. I just believe strongly in my religion and my God. If he want to save me, nobody touch me. But if he want to just like take me back, nobody save me. That's I'm just like, no, it's my God everywhere with me, and I know.
Here in Keysville, Georgia, Patel takes this incident personally because if she doesn't stand up, then who will?
My people, my city, my country gone broke because he robbed.
Now Thornton was found in a Richmond County home today. He is facing charges of attempted armed robbery, aggravated assault, and possession of a firearm. He's currently behind bars in Burke County Jail. In the newsroom, Jake Rakoci, WFXG, Fox 54. Now there's no exact timetable on how long this investigation will take. If you look behind me, investigators have been searching all day for any clues as to what caused these planes to crash. Neighbors living in this area just heard a loud boom last night. I spoke with the woman who called 911.
I said, "Oh Lord Jesus," because I didn't know what was going on.
It was a normal drive home after a late night at church for Patricia Jackson, until she saw what she describes like something out of a movie scene.
Like blue, like Satan coming from outer space, or said, I don't know, but it was scary to see.
The two F-16 fighter jets collided just miles from Jackson's house in a heavily wooded area. That's where investigators conducted ground and aerial searches and found debris from both planes. Residents off of Highway 17 are recalling the sounds of the crash.
A big boom, like a boom. And I heard a big boom, like something exploded or whatever.
And coming on home, talking, just talking like we used to do. And we happened to look up and this came down.
The McIntyre Joint National Guard Base says both pilots are highly experienced and were able to maneuver themselves out of harm's way, leaving nobody injured.
Have no casualties on the ground. So although this is very unfortunate, the best circumstances have evolved, and we feel blessed on that.
Now, if anyone living in the area finds any leftover plane debris, they're urged to not touch it and call their local authorities or 911. In Louisville, Georgia, Jake Rakoci, WFXG, Fox 54. Stephen Murray apologized profusely today as he headed back to the Burke County Jail, where he will remain until further notice.
Very sorry, and if If anybody really loves Father Rene, they'll forgive me because he was a man of God, and forgiveness is forgiveness.
Stephen Murray speaking to reporters just moments after he was denied bond in the murder of Father Rene Robert.
I had mental problems and I lost control of myself, and I apologize.
As for the body investigators say Murray led them to in the woods, autopsy results are in, and officials cannot say for sure that body belonged to the Florida priest.
At this time, we cannot, I repeat, we cannot confirm the body is that of Father Rene Robert. Because of the condition of the body, dental records will be needed to confirm the identity. We are working to get the needed records from Florida expedited so the lab can positively identify the victim.
The autopsy did reveal the cause of death, gunshot wounds. The death has been ruled a homicide. GBI lead investigator Pat Morgan says Murray is cooperating.
I will tell you that he was relaxed, he spoke with us, he answered our questions. So that's basically the best I can describe it.
This case that has spanned 3 states now looks to unfold right here in Burke County.
And on a personal note, I want to offer my condolences and prayers to the family of Father Rene Robert and all the citizens of St. Augustine and St. Johns County.
Sheriff Greg Corsi says Murray wouldn't be facing murder charges in Burke County if they weren't confident that this is where the crime happened. Again, the medical records, those dental records specifically being expedited to the GBI here in Georgia so a positive ID can be made. For now, we're outside the Burke County Courthouse. Jake Rakoci, WFXG, Fox 54.